Cathy energy. I say, Cathy, are you this lady's mom? And she kind of laughs. She has like a chuckle. And she goes, well, close enough. And I really, she goes, we didn't see it coming. It was pretty sudden. It was all at once and we went down. She goes, I thought I was healthy. I thought I was healthy. She's got a pretty high vibrational energy, mother to all. I absolutely love her vibe already. She comes in like a bunch of sunshine with lots of good life experience. So, let's see here. I gotta itch my ear. Hold on. It might affect some stuff, but let me get a date on this. 9/18/2025. Can you guys still hear me just fine? Hopefully you guys can hear me, but so you actually have two people coming through. I think she's my mama. She was definitely a flower child. She was sick for a while though. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I want to, I'll go back to mom in just a second. I'm going to bring in somebody. I know I said I wasn't doing two, but you may resonate with this person, you may not, okay? This person is around your energy because they have an urgent message. If you know who they are, great. If you don't, they're just using this moment as a moment to cross over, okay? So if nothing else, this is like, you're a medium, I can't help it, your other phone line is ringing, please hold, okay? So just really quick, whether you resonate or not, I have a younger male pass before his time, tragically takes full responsibility suddenly, okay? He knew it was coming. He knew the outcome of the situation. It was going, gone. It seems like a decision was made that led to, I'm going to drive intoxicated. I'm going to take my life. I'm going to do something I'm not supposed to, and it's going to backfire almost immediately. So he's younger. He feels under 30, even closer to maybe like 25 or under, okay? And so he's just taking he's just taking responsibility, and he needs it known. So if that resonates with you, Amber, that is someone who just comes through, needs to finish crossing over. But the amount of responsibility he takes here is pretty impressive. That's all it is. Going, gone, right? So quite wild. She was very young, 23 OD. Are you talking about this Cathy lady? Misfit 529, is that who you're talking about? This Cathy lady? No, that's my mom. Second one sounds like my sis. Okay. Your sister. Oh, okay. I thought it was a young male, but yeah, young. I was like, I'm not trying to bring in two, but I had this young person, and then I even narrowed it to be under 25. Okay. I love it. What about the boy? Honestly, yeah, and then I see you have a male on the other side who's older, had a hard time walking around toward the end. He's like a grandfather figure. He comes through with your mom. So yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah. Okay. So first of all, your sister takes full responsibility. So I think that it was a choice that was made. I know the last one I had the beautiful blessing opportunity to say, hey, it wasn't an on purpose OD. You know what I'm saying? It was like I'm going to get emotional and cling to my vices. And your sister kind of like had emotional response. Okay. And so they're taking responsibility. I think there was a time where we could have stepped off and gained clarity, but we were on kind of a manic moment, and then it all happened very quickly, okay? So that's one thing I want to say for your sister. She takes responsibility, and that helps her cross over just fine. So beautiful. Glad I was able to bring her through. And then your grandfather, who's obviously crossed over, he's obviously still just fine. And then we narrow it down to mom, who is who you wanted to communicate with, who has the mother figure right here. So, back to mom, okay? So, back at mom, so we have a lot of sunshine and happy vibes. Every time I come back to mom, she brings the sunshine. She brings the chuckle, okay? Um, she goes, well, everything seemed fine. She goes, I didn't know it was the day until the day. So I'm waiting for something. Something feels fine, but then you're like, well, today's the day I'm going. Today's the day I'm going. It almost felt time. Ooh, for some reason, with mom, like, you could have been like sitting on her lap waiting because you didn't want to miss the moment, but like when you know, you know. Like, how do you know? Yeah, she kept saying she wanted to go home. I was like, you could be sitting on her lap, taking care of her, babysitting her, but when you know, you know. When it's time to go, it's time to go. And Amber literally said, yeah, she kept saying she wanted to go home, which is got to be hard for you. I mean, were you the one helping take care of her toward the end of her life? And even if that were the case, I still feel like you didn't get a chance to say goodbye the way you wanted to. I mean, you're trying to mourn potentially losing your mom, whatever this underlying situation was, and she's trying to hit the eject button. She was sick since you were 11, and she kept saying she wanted to go home. Well, first of all, that honestly, that's one thing I want to circle back on because that seems unfair. You were your mom's caretaker. That's wild. So you had to grow up too fast at 11, knowing your mom was sick. She goes, well, I felt time till it was just time to go, and I'm like, I'm not going to ever say anyone that's dying is being overly emotionally dramatic, but you didn't have a lot of time with your mom. She knows you didn't have a lot of time with you, but either way, I don't see a lot of the biggest declines on the surface. So I truly kind of love this for you. I just don't think it's fair that your whole childhood was saying goodbye to your mom. Like, that's not fair for anyone. Holy shit, you must be a healer. Holy shit, that hurts. And then not to get a chance to say goodbye the exact minute and way you wanted to, like, she couldn't stop talking about wanting to go. You said goodbye for how many years? There's no way to be ready. There's no way to be ready. And so your whole childhood's replaced with the pending loss and then inevitable emotionally investing in a loss, the inevitable loss happening, and there's no way to not lose yourself. You prepared for the loss. You experienced the loss, and you can't just let go of it. We have to walk through it, right? All the tears, and Lord help you if you are a freaking water sign, because damn, that'd be rough. Rough, 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 rough. Okay? So, I think that you were obviously, when the time is right. I love that. You're a Cancer? Oh my gosh. Well, the Cancers are the doctors of the zodiac sign. So you actually will base your worth off of your client's survival rate. So even if you know your client is inevitably going to die, you're still going to base your worth off of your client's survival rate. So if you spent your entire childhood trying to cure a broken something that inevitably showed you couldn't save it, then that's absolutely even more devastating. Holy crap! You're the doctor of the zodiac sign. Wow, we caretakers are the ones that feel pain, right? And water sign caretakers you get hit in the emotions. You feel it with the most emotional depth. Okay? So you're not a failure. She doesn't want you to think that you're a failure. And if she could, shoulda, coulda, woulda, she'd go back to your childhood. She'd pretend that nobody's sick. What do you mean? Everything's fine. She'd rather have you not know than know. I can't say she didn't over-exaggerate. Oh, my arm. Shut up. But I can't say she over-exaggerated things. But I'm like, I bet you wouldn't have been so sick, Mom, would ya, if you had known that this is what we leave behind? And she's like, nope, I wouldn't. She still says you have her things. She still says you have a container of her things, her favorite chest with, could be a jewelry box, could be a box of things you keep forever. So she just wants you to know that she's okay, everybody's okay. And then your sister on the other side, double whammy. You were designed to experience loss. You were designed to have an emotional experience here on this world, and it's working. Holy shit, is it working? Okay, so all you can do is find your flow. I decorate a fairy village for her each season. I love this. Wow. Design it. Find your flow and you decorate it. That's awesome.